Okay, Gemini, the first card we have for you is intensity. This is in the position of what you're thinking about. So your mind is racing, not racing, but your mind is very focused, very pinpointed, very intense. What are you guys intense about, guys? So there is something you're thinking about this month of September that's very focused, very intense feelings, thoughts, emotions, and you're really thinking about something with very strong intensity. And we'll find out more. The next card we have is the schizophrenia card. And this is in the position of what it is that you're doing this month. And the schizophrenia card talks about, well, you're not going to be doing much this month in regards to whatever this is, because the schizophrenia card is somebody who cannot make a decision. They're going back and forth in their mind over, weighing their mind over one way or another, analyzing it this way or that way. Just can't really make a decision. And Gemini, sometimes you guys do that anyway. Sometimes you guys do change your mind back and forth. You guys like change. So this card, you're having a hard time. You're having a hard time making a decision about it. And maybe that's why your thinking is so intense right now. You're just really trying to figure out which way to go, a decision to make. You just want to make up your mind. It looks like you want to make up your mind. And once you do that, you're going to take action. But right now, I think a lot of you guys are not going to be able to make a decision. You're not going to be able to feel as though you can make a decision about something. And the next card we have is change. This is in the position of what you're feeling. And you guys are feeling a change is upon you. You're feeling like change is happening, a new cycle. You're actually feeling it. So I see that, with change, you're very, very intensely focused. Like I said, you're thinking about change and you're thinking about how is this change going to affect you? What are you going to do? What's going to unfold? How are you going to unfold in your life? This is also a card of passion. It's a card of, taking action and doing something that you're really passionate about. So this is exciting, but for whatever reason, you're having a hard time making a decision about something. So we'll find out what that is later. The next card we have is ordinariness. This is a card of, it's a card of really being spiritually grounded. And it's in reverse, but it talks about, so you guys might be, going back and forth with this feeling of like, being grounded and being really happy in your surroundings, with everything in your life, from the small mundane things all the way up to large things. It seems like you guys are really satisfied and you're content. But right now it looks like there's change upon you, which is great. You guys are moving towards something really intensely and focused. So this change is very strong, and it's something new. But you guys are having a little bit of a difficulty right now making a decision. Okay, that's okay. So sometimes we're afraid to make a decision because both decisions are bad. We don't think either decision is going to work out for you, or you're just like you're wanting both. Or it's just, you just don't know yet. You don't have all the information. But you're on the verge of it. You're on the verge of making a decision and you're on the verge of change. And in the meantime, you are, you're trying to be graceful and happy with your surroundings. You're trying to be appreciative too. I see that you're trying to be appreciative for everything in your life. Okay, so the next thing we have, onto your main reading here, we have the Devil card in reverse. Yay, it's in reverse. So you guys might be a little bit tempted this month. You might be afraid that you're going to get pulled into something that's unhealthy for you. But most likely, a lot of you guys are leaving a situation from last month or the beginning of this month of September. Maybe this decision has to do with leaving behind a very unhealthy, toxic situation. a person or a situation that you felt really bound to, that you felt really controlled by. You didn't have the control of your own. But it does look like you guys are intensely focused on change, getting out of that. So a lot of you guys are healing and moving out of this horrible energy that binds you and that's controlled you in some way. So this is great. A really good way to start off the month is you guys are getting rid of that. The next card we have is the Ace of Pentacles. This is your main energy for the month. It is in reverse. And the Ace of Pentacles is talking about a postponement. It's talking about a slight postponement in some kind of financial endeavor. There might be some kind of change when it comes to money in a financial situation. You might have... it looks like you're waiting, right? You're waiting for this change. This change is happening. And it looks like you just are not able to make your mind up yet. You're trying to make up your mind about this new beginning. And because you don't really know, and it hasn't taken effect yet. So basically it's postponed. And when I say postponed, I mean, this is something new. It's going to bring stability. And it is going to bring financial wealth into your life. But right now, it's being stopped because it looks like you need to make this decision. There's something that needs to happen before this decision can be made. But once you do make the decision, this card will come forth. And it's something, like I say, it's something new. It's something even exciting and new. And it's something that could bring financial gain into your life. The next card we have is the Four of Swords. And this is in the position of what is crossing you, what could be a challenge this month, what could be an obstacle. And, it looks like you're taking a break. Somebody's taking a break. Maybe they're not feeling well. And maybe that's another reason why this is not taking off right away as well, because it looks like you need some peace of mind. It looks like somebody's taking a break. They're either traveling, so you can't start this new endeavor yet, or there's a little bit of waiting. So somebody's on vacation. Okay, somebody's on vacation and it's stopping you from going forward, or you just really need, some of you guys really need the peace. You guys need this right now. The challenge is that you need to take time off. You need to meditate. And you need peace of mind, because you're not going to get the answers. You're not going to get the answers until you do this. Until you quiet your mind. Until you set yourself away from others. Try to detach from the situation that's making you go back and forth. If you need to separate yourself from this energy, so the change can come in. And how are you going to get this change is meditation, stepping back and away from people, places, and things that are, getting in your mind and stopping you from being able to really have that peace, that connection that you need, right? So there is a challenge for you guys to definitely take some time off. Definitely take some time to meditate, to get your thoughts together, to get grounded, okay? Get grounded this month so you can feel good about a decision, okay? And the recent past, you have the King of Swords. This is another air sign. So it could be a Libra, Aquarius, or could be you, Gemini. So the King of Swords is somebody that is very logical, just like you. So this could be you. You could have been on top of your game. You could have been totally communicating with others with your truth, integrity, and standing ground and being very stable within yourself. This is somebody who's very stable in the truth. This also could be somebody that could have been giving you some facts and information in regards just to a situation. But in the past, you do have this wonderful King of Swords that is somebody who's standing in their truth. They're standing their ground, and they're very stable in who they are and their thoughts, okay? And they can communicate very well because they don't have a lot of emotions getting in their way. So they're really, really able to clearly say what they want. Now, that was in your past, but now it looks like you're having some problems with the decision. What's coming in for you right now is the Three of Pentacles. So the Three of Pentacles is saying there's some kind of disharmony in a project, disharmony at work. Maybe you're thinking about leaving work to start this new job. Okay. Maybe you're on the fence. Okay. So something's going on at work, or a project that you're involved with having to do with money. And it does look like there is definitely some kind of trouble there. People are not getting along. People are not working well together, and it's creating it's creating unhappiness. So I think a lot of you guys are needing to take a break from work. You're needing to take some time off from work because you're maybe going to be quitting a job or thinking about quitting a job. This also could have to do with a relationship. Maybe there's an unhealthy relationship going on right now where things are not working out. It's not balanced, or you're not getting along well when it comes to work and this a project that you started with somebody. But this is coming in for you new this month of September. So it tells me that it's going to happen this month sometime in the beginning of the month. The next card we have is the Nine of Swords in reverse. And this is in the position of what it is that you should be focusing on. This is your advice and focus this month should be on this. And this is about you're coming out. You've been through a lot, Gemini. You've been through a lot. You haven't been able to sleep at night. You've been haunted with your thinking. Your mind has been ruminating, and it's been hard for you to sleep. But you've been through a lot. And this is the month here right now is that you're releasing that. You're getting healed from that. Obviously, you had the devil in the past. You've let go of some kind of really unhealthy relationship or toxic addiction of some sort that's really controlled you. And look, now you're healing. You've healed from that. So this advice is telling you to continue to heal. Don't go backwards. Continue to heal and continue to get this peace of mind. So you need this peace of mind because you need to start sleeping again. You need to start getting clear-minded and letting go of all those things that haunt you at night and keep you up, and all those it could be this decision that you're needing to make. You need to make a decision, and it might have been keeping you up. But I can see now you're getting healed from that, and you just need to take some time off, you guys. That's all you need to do. All you need to do is take time. So I see you're moving forward. You're moving into something new, but you're still on the brinks of something old, healing from something in the past. We have the Star card, and this is in the position of what it is, Gemini, that you want, you're striving for, what are you hoping for this month, and you want your dream to come true. You want stability. You want to be healed. You want to be able to have two things. You want to be able to have a strong foundation in your emotions and with others around you. And you just want you want a specific dream to come true. And no wonder you guys are very intensely moving forward with fire, passion, desire, focus, laser focus too. So you guys are working on this dream to come true. This healing. This is about healing as well. You guys are definitely healing. You're healing from this. You're healing from this. You guys are on your way to starting this change, this beautiful change. The next card we have is the Hierophant, and this is in reverse. And so this card is telling me, wow, I can't even see my camera. Hopefully you guys can see this card. This is telling me that the Hierophant's here in reverse. This is how you're, how you're kind of viewing your situation. And you might be doing things in a way that that's not really followed by the rules. You may be thinking about doing things that are not considered the right way, the correct way. So people around you, we do have this card in reverse, the Three of Pentacles. This is people not getting along. Maybe it's because somebody's standing up in this group and they're not going to agree to do things the way you want to do them. And you or them are not agreeing on your beliefs and morals. So, somebody in the group is just not, they're not wanting to go the same way you are. And of course, that's why we have the schizophrenia. This also could have to do with this, this decision having to do with these people. And you're trying to figure out what's right, what's wrong. Because the Hierophant card it's actually about commitment as well, of course. It is about a commitment. Because it's in reverse, though, it's about not having a commitment, not wanting a commitment, not having a commitment. So there is some kind of lack of commitment, possibly, within somebody's thought process as far as They don't want to commit to something they don't believe in. So you may not be wanting to commit. Maybe this is why you're having a hard time, is because you morally want to do the right thing, or you morally want to do the right thing or make the right decision that's right for you, Gemini, not for somebody else. And that's true, you do. You need to do what's right for you, because otherwise this negative attachment can start controlling you if you start believing in other people's belief systems. If you start believing in other people's belief systems that are truly not authentically yours, you could definitely get trapped into something that's very unhealthy. Okay. So you guys might be thinking about what is right for me. What is right for me? And the only way you guys can do that, right, is to take some time off, ground yourself. Your decision, whatever the decision is, it doesn't have to be the status quo. It doesn't have to be the majority. Your decision could be totally different than everybody else's and still be right for you. It still could be correct. Okay. So what it's saying is be authentic with yourself, and what it resonates with you, Gemini. Okay. The next card we have is the Empress. She's in reverse. So this could be, work related. This card is in your environment, people around you. It could be work, it could be relationship, it could be anything. And it appears that there is a lack of creativity. There's a lack of abundance. There's a lack of resources. There's a lack of moving forward in something new. So again, there's some kind of situation here that is not, this project's not taking off. It's supposed to be something new, right? It's supposed to be something people should be getting along. So I think you guys are really, again, this is why your Ace of Pentacles is in reverse, because this new beginning that you're trying to change. You're trying to get change here, and you're doing everything. Look at you guys. I mean, look at you, Gemini. You're doing everything you can in your power. And your logic, you've got all the facts and figures here, and you just want to move forward. But because there's other people involved, unfortunately, it looks like we can't control other people, and we can't change their mind, and we shouldn't change our mind, right? You shouldn't change your mind to suit somebody else's, because it's going to put you in a very unhealthy situation. So make the right decision that's authentic. And this is just, this could be a female. This could be an earth sign as well. It could be a Virgo, Capricorn, or Taurus. It could be a female or male, but this Empress, it could be a person, or it could just be the fact that this is talking about creativity not coming forward. The beginning of a new idea is unable to take effect right now because there's too many obstacles. The next card we have is the Seven of Pentacles, and the Seven of Pentacles is in reverse. So it's telling me this is in your hopes and fears. So I think you guys are afraid that that you're losing out. It looks like you're afraid that you spent a lot of time on something, right? Financially, possibly a work project, or your money. You've been investing your money. You've been working on something that's taken time, and you put some time into it. And it looks like right now you're deciding that you put a lot of work and time into something, but you definitely didn't get out of it what it is that you should have got out of it. Okay. You didn't get out of it what you wanted to get out of it. And you're realizing that it may not be, it's not worth it for you. All that time and effort spent, it's not worth it to you. So I think you're deciding to make a change, or you're hoping to make a change, or you're afraid to make this change. But again, if something's not working out, if you're the one, Gemini, putting all the work into some project, work project or relationship, whatever this is, it could be some investments you've gotten involved with a group. It's not paying out, it's not paying out for you. And so maybe some people are trying to get you to believe their story. Either way, yeah, you guys might be deciding that, and that might be a fear to you. Like, oh, that's my worst fear, is darn it, it's not turning out in my favor, or it's not turning out to where I wanted it to turn out. Or maybe you were promised something and it just didn't unfold that way. So I think it's a little bit afraid. You're afraid maybe to let go of it. and move on to this new change. But it is time for you guys. You guys are going to be moving on. The next card we have is the 8 of Cups in reverse. Interesting. So the 8 of Cups in reverse is saying that you're definitely thinking about leaving a situation that you're emotionally involved, attached to, or emotionally, you're emotionally attached to something, right? Or again, like you put a lot of work into something. So it's hard to walk away, right? Sometimes from something when you put so much work and effort and time, it's like you've invested so much and now you're like, I'm going to walk away after all that. It's okay. It's again, the devil's in reverse. So for those of you that need to walk away, otherwise the devil is going to control you, then you know that that's what you need to do, right? Even if you've put the time and effort into something, okay, even if you've put the emotions into something, if it's unhealthy, okay, if it's an unhealthy attachment and you're now just realizing it after you put all the work into it, it's still time to let go. It's time to walk away if that's the case for some of you, because this new change is about to come up for you. You guys are starting something new. There's some kind of change. You're actually feeling it. Okay. You're feeling it. You're feeling it's time for change, and you have a lot of intensity. Okay. So some of you guys by the end of the month are going to be leaving, walking away and starting something new. It may be hard for you to walk away again, because you put maybe some emotions into it. So that's why, because you put a lot of time and effort into something. But as you can tell, the Empress is in reverse. It's not working. It's not financially abundant. It's not new, fresh ideas and birthing this new Ace of Pentacles. You guys want this to take off, right? So you might have to cut your losses here and just move on. So it's the best, this reading is fantastic because you guys are leaving behind, even though it doesn't seem like things are working out or have worked out for you, because you're doing this work, because you're leaving behind, because you're realizing and taking action to leave, it is going to solidly allow you to release the horrible connection that you've had, unhealthy attachment to this. And you guys want this. You want a dream. You want fresh healing, dreams to come true, balance in your life. You don't want all this drama, right? So keep going forward, Gemini. This is a really, really good month for you. You're really shedding, and you're really focused on getting away from this financial drainage or this incompatible work situation that you've put a lot of time into. And it's kept you up. It's caused you problems. You guys are getting over it. Oh my God, thank God. So here we go. So you guys, this month, it's time for you to take a break. Quit this job. Tell them if it's a job, tell them you need a week off or whatever, however many days you need. Because you need to get clarity and some peace before you walk out. You want to be solid, right? You want to be like the King of Swords. You want to be logical. You want to be stable in your emotions, okay? You want to be certain about your decision. You want to be okay with your decision. So the ones of you that are going to be walking away, just make sure that you are grounded and you've taken some time to think about it. And that way you'll be very secure with your decision and you'll be feeling the strength within yourself, okay? So congratulations. You guys are leaving behind old things and you're getting ready to start a brand new beginning, a new change. Some kind of new change is coming. And a lot of signs are getting this. A lot of signs are getting this new, it's almost like new change. Oh, I forgot. I have one more card for you. This is a card I pulled it before I did your video. I meditated and I wanted to get an advice card for you, Gemini. And this is what I got. It's the Judgment card. My God, what a beautiful card. These beautiful, beautiful dove and all these birds here flying right up to this beautiful dove. This dove is all in the sun shining down. You are going to receive judgment. What you're going to receive, what's fair. It looks like you've really had a hard lesson here when it comes to finances, a work project, investments, spending a lot of time involved with others people, and it didn't pan out for you. But guess what, Gemini? It's saying it may not feel like it's working out for you, right? Because you put so much time and effort, and it's been hard for you to break away from this, but you already did break away. Okay, last month or the very beginning of this month, you did already, and because you're doing it and you're doing the right thing, you're doing the right thing for you, Gemini. That's what this card is about. It's about doing the right thing, doing what's right for you, even though others don't think it's right. Okay, if they think it's not right, that's their problem. You're going to do what's right for you, and it may not be in the correct way that other people think. So what I'm trying to say, guys, look at this. It's going to work out for you. It's going to be fair, and you will get a judgment. You will get judgment.